here, and thank you so much for tuning in to Charlani TV. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the absolute easiest baked salmon ever. So if you want to know how, just keep on watching. I buy the big bags of frozen salmon at Costco. I just find it convenient because I always have it on hand. I'm able to pull out however many pieces we want to make for that day or that night, and it's super easy and convenient to have it. And again, this is the easiest recipe ever. I've got some extra virgin olive oil, garlic, sea salt, black pepper. We've got a large lemon there. I use a foil pan just for easy cleanup, and this takes less than a minute to actually put it all together, which is great. So if you don't like to cook or you only have a few minutes to prep, you can actually set these on the counter to thaw for about 45 minutes, or you can take them out, put them in the fridge the night before, or stick them in the fridge before you go to work so that they'll be ready for you when you get home. That means you have to plan a little bit, but that's okay. That's what meal planning is all about. I am a big fan of convenience, and having these foil pans just make it really, really easy to clean up. So I rolled my lemon to kind of get the juices flowing there, and then I'll just squeeze it all over the salmon. Now, this is one really large lemon. You can use 2 medium lemons. It's completely up to you. But I hold it upside down so that when you squeeze, for the most part, the seeds stay in the rind of the lemon. So it's just a little bit less that you'll have to pick out later. But even if you have some seeds that fall in there and you don't pick them out, it's really not a big deal if they bake with it, obviously. Now, I love the flavor of lemon. If you don't like the flavor of lemon, then you definitely don't have to use a lemon. You can completely skip this part. That's fine. I just like the way that it tastes for sure. Now we go in with extra virgin olive oil. You can use avocado oil, works fine. You can use just regular olive oil, that works as well too. I use garlic sea salt. I use the Morton's garlic sea salt. You can get it at Costco. You can get it at most any grocery store, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty universal seasoning you can find everywhere, and we love this. I use garlic sea salt on just about everything. And then, of course, black pepper. And this is not coarse black pepper. This is the fine black pepper. And if you want it to be a little tiny bit more spicy, put more on there. If you want less, again, seasoning is just always to taste. Whatever tastes good to you, and you can use different seasonings here. Just play around with it and find something that you really love. That's the cool thing about cooking for yourself, is that you can make it the way that you like it. So we let it sit on the countertop. I then turn the oven on to 350, and we just let it sit and get nice and yummy while the oven is heating up. And then cleanup time. Put your seasonings away, put your olive oil away, clean up the bags. Usually when we are baking something, we preheat the oven like before we start doing anything. But in this case, I actually prep the salmon so it can sit on the counter and the lemon and the oil can kind of incorporate into the salmon fillets. And then while we're waiting for the oven to heat up, this is when I kind of start getting everything picked up and cleaned up. I find that a lot of people get very overwhelmed with meal prepping because they're not cleaning as they go. Or they tell me that they don't like to cook because they don't like to clean up the mess. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Clean as you go. And since we're waiting anyways for everything to kind of do, its thing, cleaning now is a good idea. So I've washed and rinsed everything. Knife goes back, scissors go back. Make sure you dry everything off before you store them. And random fun fact, those blue baskets were 10 for $1 at the dollar store. Sometimes you can get really cool finds there, so go in, take a peek every once in a while. So the oven is at 350 degrees, and in goes the salmon. Hey Siri, set alarm for 30 minutes.
Okay, I set an alarm for 1600 hours.
Thank you. This really is the easiest salmon to make. It's like 1 minute prep, 1 minute cleanup. You can let it sit and marinate for 10 to 20 minutes. You can also marinate it a few hours in the fridge too, if that's convenient for you. But look at how yummy this is. And it smells amazing. And this is one of my weekly protein and healthy fat staples. We absolutely love this salmon in this house. This is definitely something that is convenient to have when you need it because it's frozen. You can take it out, thaw it out, cook it up, and voila, you've got a yummy, healthy meal and a great way to stay on track and reach those healthy eating goals. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to Charlani TV yet, I would love it if you did. Bye guys.